Okay, we're live. I'm Andrew Larder. Let's see where I got a wave to get my hands there with marketingsharks.com. This is a product out called Facebook Profit. And if you search for Facebook Profit, what are you going to get? A lot of stats on Facebook making money. So you got to either search for Facebook Profit Review or put it in quotation marks with review. You'll see what I mean. Anyhow, I'll put the link for you in the video description. And it's $15. I like to start at the end. There you go, $15. It contains 8,000 Facebook groups. So I'll bet you that saved you more than $15 worth of your time to accumulate that. But here's the thing you're going to really like is a few different things. I'm going to go inside here. It's a pretty cover, but that's not what you care about. What you're going to care about is, like I say, 8,000 Facebook advertising groups, over 50 million people. You're going to be able to contact 50 million people as long as you don't spam them. So these are active. There's tons of people in there. And I'm going to skip through the, hey, here's why it doesn't work. And I talked a bit on the podcast about the idea of not just throwing up a link and going, hey, here's my link, because anybody can do that. A guy getting paid 10 cents an hour in India, anybody in the world can throw up a link and go, here's my link. So that doesn't work because there's millions of people that can do that. So what you have to do is to, in this case, you're going to get a list of Facebook groups that you can post to. They want you to post to it, but they probably don't want you to just slap up just your link. You're going to have to make it, I guess, value added. And the way that I suggested doing that is to use your group, make a Facebook group. I'm trying to think what I came up with, but there's a bunch of niches here. So from affiliate marketing to online business and network marketing and so on, as well as things like relationship and health. Let's use health as an example, or maybe I'll go to the relationships one, because when I look through this, the different niches they have. So I'll let you read through this. This is the post that you'll be linked to at the video at the bottom. And you can see down near the bottom here, 33 relationship Facebook groups, another 53. So you got 86 different relationship Facebook groups. And I bet you if you were to start looking around a little bit on ClickBank, Meet Your Suite, I think is one. There's a bunch of different, I'll say, relationship niche kind of ones, how to get your ex back and things like that. So this would be exactly the kind of thing. And you can search around on Warrior Plus and so on and find other relationship products. So here you go. You make a relationship, love and rockets, whatever you want to call it. And you start up a Facebook group on Facebook. And then when you go into each one of these groups, you're not saying, here's my link, and leave Facebook, because Facebook's going to go, hey, you just dropped 86 links or 8,000 links that all take people away from Facebook. This guy's basically a spammer. He's basically taking people away from our property. So if instead of that, you said, hey, and I'm going to use different things, post of the day, discount coupon for this relationship product, brand new relationship product just out, the launch ends in 2 days. There's a lot of different kind of things like that you could push in the posts on these. I'm not really suggesting 8,000 Facebook groups, but I am suggesting in this case, the relationship niche, 86 different groups. So you could put out 86 different posts saying, hot new, God knows what. I'm not going to be dirty, but I'm going to, there were some sort of sex kind of ones that were out there, how to perform different acts. So that's on ClickBank. Woo, now you got something to look for. And you thought the internet was clean. So there's products that are different parts of relationships, how to meet somebody, how to get your ex back, I don't know, stuff like that. There's a ton of them. So you could make each one be a post for that day on your group and then link back to it from these 86 Facebook groups. So Facebook now sees you not, here's my link, but instead going, come visit my my Facebook group that's also about relationships. And now you're performing a service, you're getting in, you're helping them out in the niche. You're now an information provider. And at the bottom of your post is the link to go get Meet Your Suite or whatever it is. So, and like I say, you go on ClickBank, there's tons of products. I haven't looked for this particular niche, but I'm betting you can find, even if it's just PLR kind of things. If you go to JVZoo, Warrior Plus, Pay.com, you'd find different things. So take a look around for that. And just take that as the idea that you're not going to just dump your link into these Facebook groups and go, hey, how's that working? Because that's not going to work. If a guy with no education in, and I keep using India, but what I'm trying to look for is the thing where you can just have like a room full of people, pay them 10 cents an hour, and have them just go. And so if you can't beat those guys, they're going to beat you. Does that make sense? So you've got to do something they can't. You've got to do, they know English, but you know English better. They know how to create a link and dump it, but you know how to do value-added things to the link. And that's going to make all the difference. Whether you're competing with a guy from India or an Ivy League guy from Yale University in the States. It doesn't really matter, because that guy creates a product and says, here's my thing. And maybe you've got something that says, hey, I got the same kind of product, but it's got software that does it for you overnight. Whatever it is, you've got to beat. And I'm kind of really calling them your competition. I can say you've got to beat your competition, but really what I'm trying to say is you've got to outperform. You've got to provide more of a service for the public that's out there. You've got to give them a reason to go, hey, I want to check this out, versus, oh, this guy's already puts up, junk like this every day. Can I get him off this list? Can I get out of this list so I don't see this guy? That's the kind of response that happens to, here's my link. So try and find a way to add value to what you're offering. And value can be as easy as grouping things for people. So this guy selling this product, which is $15 and has 8,000 Facebook groups, you could sit down today and spend the next month to create a list of 8,000 Facebook groups. So is that a good deal for you at $15? Heck yeah, right? He's just saved you, pick a number. I'm going to use the number like $5,000. He saved you $5,000 worth of research, and it cost you $15. A good deal in any market for any person. So in the same way, I'm going to use a relationship thing, but the same is true in crypto, in e-commerce, in affiliate marketing. You got to give them something that is different from a guy just going, here's my link. So what if you went into crypto and said, hey, top 10 crypto books? Oh, or what if you said hottest, newest crypto books, which people would be very interested in too, because there's new stuff coming out all the time. So the crypto book from a year ago is kind of useless. The crypto that came just out, and so on. You can see what I mean. You could make a list of things that are in a particular niche. Here's the relationship books for men and relationship books for women, or you can just group things together like that for people. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It just has to be a thing. So now your competition, that room of guys in India, well, they aren't even thinking of putting together a list of groups and people in a certain niche and gathering like that. You've done something to put yourself way ahead of them. And that's how you separate yourself from the group of people, because there's all sorts of people doing all sorts of things all over the internet. And every time something works, everybody floods in. If they hear that posting links on Twitter, just a bare naked link on Twitter, starts to make money, boom, everybody comes in. And the way this works is it stops working. So as soon as you hear about something, unless you're really fast, it's kind of like too late. But what you can always count on is what I call barrier to entry. And so that's I didn't make that up. It's a pretty common term. But what it means is anybody can post a bare naked link. But for you to make a PDF with your idea of the top 10 relationship books and give it away for free, you're I can't even show you how much further ahead you are than the guy with the bare naked link. So now you might actually gather their email list for getting them into, or get them into your Facebook group. Join the Facebook group and get a free blah, blah, blah list of the top 10 relationship books. So have you done anything special, or are you still advertising Facebook group books in your niche to the people that come to your niche, and you're still putting out stuff to these in the case of the relationship ones, it was 86 Facebook relationship groups. There's tons of other ones that are about internet marketing, affiliate stuff, JV, make money online. There's lots of different things like that. So you need to just look for adding value. And if you can add just a bit of value, you're way ahead of the naked link. And stop ever posting the naked link, because you're now fighting for the very last scrap that room of people in India is fighting over. you're getting into that room and fighting with them, and they're going to beat you every time because there's 100 of them, and they're willing to work for 10 cents an hour. So if they make $1, they're happy. Whereas you're going, wow, where's my car payment coming from? They're going, made $1. So you need to do something to elevate your game, to differentiate yourself from the naked link. You need to get away from the naked link, and this is a great way to do it. So at the very least, think about this. There's 8,000 Facebook groups that are looking for your posts, and they're really going to look for your posts if you give them a reasonably informative, value-added, that their people who are in their group would like to look at. Naked link doesn't qualify as that unless it's a great thing that nobody else has. Okay, every now and then maybe, but typically you're going to do much better by putting a bit of effort into it, creating a thing, and it can be as dumb as creating a group. It can be a little PDF. It can be a little text file. It can be, come to my Facebook group, and everybody who signs up, I'm going to direct message you with this thing, this text list of the top 8 relationship books, or whatever you're going to do. But you can see how now you're not even in the same arena with that room of people in India. You're now talking directly, and with 8,000 groups, with 50 million people. This right here can be absolutely all you need, and it's going to cost you $15. I've rambled on way too long. I don't even want to know how long it is, but I just want to give that idea of adding value, going into these, posting a lot of stuff. You're going to, like, there's 8,000 groups, so you're going to be making a lot of posts. You might as well go in there with something that you're proud of, that you go, hey, this is something of value, as opposed to naked link. Here you go. Even as dumb a thing as saying, like I said, here's a coupon for 10% off. Here's, it's the last day this will be available. Fresh out, just released. There's a lot of things you can focus on that adds value, even in the form of a bit of information and then the naked link. And so there's a lot of different ways of going about it, but definitely not just the naked link. So check this out. You'll see that he's also got a cheat sheet here that goes into describing how to get fast results. So here you go. Post your offers to these groups on complete automation in just one click. If that's not worth $15, I don't know what is, but I want to tell you that the post you want to make to these people on complete automation once again, for the last time I'm going to say it, had better not be a naked link, had better be you adding something so it's of value, or these guys are going to be like, this guy's dumping links, get him out of here, right? So these are highly targeted, they're advertising, they're wanting to have posts, they're wanting to have informational posts in their niche for their members, and they're wanting you to create the post, so you're doing the work for them, but they're not going to let you get away with 100 different naked links. They're just not. So, and for that matter, Facebook's going to look over and go, spammer, and it's just not going to work for you. So the link to your Facebook group, the link to a text file, the link to a PDF, the link to click here to get an email, to join the email marketing list, and so on, that kind of stuff adds value. And even just making a simple in your post, kind of a listing of stuff, adds way more value to the actual post, to the actual group that we're starting off with, not your group, but the group that you're posting into. So now you're giving them information, and at the bottom could still be the naked link, right? So take advantage of giving out some information before you ask for people to click on the link. If you just fire out the link there, it's just not going to work. So this does work. I think if you can get your information in front of 50 million people, you're going to make a bit of money. And especially if you do the extra work, if you're putting it out in front of 50 million people, you might as well make it something good. And I'm not talking about spending the next month to make one post, but I am saying spend an hour. Spend an hour, make a good post with good information, exactly targeted to the niche you're going to post in. You don't need to post in all 8,000. You can go, hey, I'm going to do today a special post about what I say relationships. So I'm going to do a relationship one and just post to those relationship guys. Yeah, you got to join them. You got to do some stuff to get it all happening, right? And then they talk about the automation. And then once you get that all set up, then you're like, hey, today I'm doing relationships. Tomorrow I've got an internet marketing thing that's coming out. I can see it being released. I go to muncheye.com. I can see there's a great software coming out tomorrow, a great membership, a great coaching, a great discount, a great deal, whatever I can make a little post about. And I'm going to put that whole thing up on Facebook, and it's going to be value with a link at the bottom. And again, I encourage you to make that link back to your Facebook group. So you're not just saying, Facebook, hey, we want to grab your guys and take them away. You do, but they want their guys to be creating traffic, moving around on Facebook and so on. So that's what Facebook wants. They don't want you to go, hi, come with me. They want you to go, hi, come over and join this group, which has more information. And then maybe click a link. And now they've gotten a few clicks out of you. And now they've sold some ads on the meantime on that travel. And they're not thinking you're a spammer. They're thinking you're a Facebook group promoter doing stuff in Facebook groups. Sounds good to me. Okay, check it out for $15. The link's in the video description. And if not, you can come to marketingsharks.com. If this is a 15-minute video, then I'm just crazy. I'm stopping right now. Links in the video. Go check it out. I'm Andrew Larder from Marketing Sharks. I should probably bring the post back up to the page there and leave it on that one. I say, there you go. That's what it looks like. Called Facebook Profit. Fresh out right now. I'm Andrew Larder from marketingsharks.com. Go check it out for $15.